Hello and welcome. This is a short weekend market analysis where we are going to be looking into a few pairs that are showing us some very good opportunities for this upcoming trading week, especially if you are a part-time trader. We have at least 4 solid setups that we are going to be looking into. Okay, but before that, let's look into the Forex Factory economical calendar to see those high impact news announcements that are scheduled for this upcoming trading week. Alright, as you can see, we have a heavily loaded fundamental week ahead. So many high impact news announcements, in fact heavyweight news announcements. You can see interest rates, alright, employment data, interest rate from the Australian dollar there. You can see the FOMC, okay, within this one single week, interest rate from the sterling pounds axis, employment data covering both the Canadian dollar and the American dollar currencies. These are very high impact news announcements. So for this upcoming trading week, we are expecting a super active trading week. All right, so we'll be very ready in the market to see if we can grab possible opportunities. All right, so very quickly, let's look into the charts. I'll be starting with the 2 less serious charts, all right, before we move into the three charts that are showing opportunities to us. The first one is the New Zealand dollar against the Swiss franc. This is the monthly time frame. This is the end of the month, so we need to look into the monthly time frame once more. Now, in the monthly time frame, we are having a little bit of a congestion right there. After this move, price has now begin to move sideways. Well, let's see the weekly time frame. In the weekly time frame, price is pointing to the downside on a highway free of traffic. In fact, no level of resistance except this one here. That means we should be optimally bearish in the New Zealand dollar against the Swiss franc. We should be searching for short opportunities. Let's see the daily time frame. In the daily time frame, remember we traded this candle right there. Then as soon as we got the hint, we closed out our profit, I think about plus 18 pips, and then we hinted you that price at this point is now looking bearish, and since we gave that hint, price has been pushing to the downside. This pair remains bearish, and we will be searching for only short opportunities in the New Zealand dollar against the Swiss franc. The next one is the sterling pounds against the New Zealand dollar. Let me zoom in this let me zoom in this chart a bit. All right, as you can see, price actually came to respect a very ugly line, okay, that has been acting as support, and from there on we got a bounce to the upside. Well, we are still very optimistic that this upward bounce will continue in the sterling pounds against the New Zealand dollar, so we will be looking for opportunities to go long only. In the daily time frame, in the weekly time frame, nothing different, all right, but again price is seriously pointing to the upside, and so we will be searching for that upward move. In the daily time frame, we probably need to wait for price to give us a break, then a pullback for us to look for a continuation move. If you are looking to trade the sterling pounds against the New Zealand dollar, it will be more profitable to remain with the buyers than with the sellers. All right, so let's move into our valid opportunities for the upcoming trading week, and the first one is the Canadian dollar against the Swiss franc. If you look into the monthly time frame, price actually has been trading around that level of resistance. I had recently reviewed this pair, and I drew your attention to this level of resistance, okay, and that was why we didn't go long. Now there's another level of support right there, okay. Let's see the well, before I go back, there is the possibility of a return, right, of this candle in the monthly time frame. Okay, there's the possibility of a return, and if you combine the two candles, these two candles right here, you combine them, then you should be having something like this. Okay, that's a fake breakout of that level of resistance, and that is why I don't want to go long. In the weekly time frame, well, nothing much to talk about here, but let's see the daily time frame. In the daily time frame, you can see that we now have that fake breakout. Okay, now in the daily time frame, I'm sure you are already seeing the opportunity I am about to talk about. You can see that level of resistance right there. Okay, price took that speed to the upside, bounced off that level, came back down, went to challenge that same level again, and what did we get? That is a hammer fake breakout. All right, a hammer fake breakout. For those of you who are familiar with the part-time mentoring course, that is a hammer fake breakout. I'm going to take out this level so you can get a clearer picture. Okay, you can see how price went pulled through as if it was going to break that key level of resistance, then it turned back down into that same area. All right, it's a fake breakout. From there on, we expect price to make further pushes to the downside. So we have a valid setup here. All of you in the VIP channel, we are going to be letting you know how we want to trade this pair. All right, so we are bearish. We'll be searching for short opportunities. All right, the next one is the euro against the Canadian dollar. In this pair, we have the monthly time frame pushing to the downside. Right, heavy crash. All right, in this pair, really heavy crash to the downside. To the weekly time frame to see what we have in here. In the weekly time frame, still the same push to the downside, but it got really choppy right there. All right, it looks like an oversold type of price action. And so in the daily time frame, this is where we are having the opportunity. If you look into these pairs that have closed around that level of support, right, that level of support, what do we have? We have a bullish engulfing candle. All right, a bullish engulfing candle signifying that price will be pushing to the upside, and so this is a valid opportunity for us. And of course, we'll be showing you how we are going to get involved in this trade. All right, finally, the euro against the Australian dollar in the monthly time frame. We have a price broke out of this flat level there of support, and right now, last month candle closed as a pin bar. Well, it seems we are going to have a pullback into that area again, either for a bounce or for a continuation move as a fake breakout. Well, in the weekly time frame, we have again, that's a choppy kind of price action, right? Really choppy right there. But again, price seems to be turning to the upside in line with that monthly candle hint. Now, the opportunity is coming from the 4 hours time frame, right? The 4 hours time frame where we saw price bouncing off that level and breaking that retracement trend line, right? This is more of a retracement channel. All right, so we got a breakout to the upside. If we get a pullback, we'll be looking for a push to the upside in the euro against the Australian dollar. That is where we have the opportunity coming. All right, so keep this on your radar. We are likely going to be taking a trade here. Right, that's basically all. I didn't want to take much of your time, so I will talk to you again on Monday as the market opens. Expect the signals. Bye for now.